Hey there, Silver Tongue Devil here, and today I've decided to be a streaming crash test dummy. Today we're going to have a look at some of the threads that I've picked up as I've been playing through the game, things that I've come across, and some I've dismissed, some I've decided aren't useful, some of them I haven't explored fully yet, but there's a few that I'd like to get through. Now, the first thing that I want to have a look at is going to be in Purgatory and hopefully answer a question. Hello, Beanie. I think someone else joined then as well. No, just Beanie. So, what question is this, you ask? How many enemies does it take to open the exit from the pit? Now, the reason why I've been... why did you not get what drops anymore? That didn't translate very well, whatever it was you said. Oh, did you say hog? Yeah, it didn't say hog. Or maybe you said hog. So, what I want to look at is, and we're not going to need anything special, but what I want to look at is, hello, Mr. Courtier, holy armor. Oh, I can tell you exactly why you're not getting any holy armors. He's right in the chat. He's right fucking there. He's like there, right there. That's where he is. That's why you're not getting any holy armors. He took them all away. So, the reason why I have this question is because of the way that I'm playing Fletcher. It is of great interest to me. Can't ignore it really, can you? It is of great interest to me to escape the kit. Yes, exactly. This is the level of depth. This is the level of depth that we're going to investigate. The reason... if you ask him nicely... if you ask him nicely, he might give him back. You never know. Look, and see, like, after stream, Beanie's going to be like, why you do this to me, bro? Why'd you bring these things up? It's like, well, it's because you go in and go to the developer code and post stupid fucking pictures. That's why. I know where the holy armors went. Got Norbs, got Cams. So, there's two in-depth. There's... Oh, Norb! I'm going to pinch that. Well done. Hey, coming soon. TM. Paint pending, Norb. I thought of it first. Right, so... How many enemies does it take to open the pit? Now, this is useful information for me for how I'm doing Fletcher. When I'm doing Fletcher, kill the orphan in the level, kill the orphan in there, get out as soon as fucking possible, carry on to the boss. Now, whilst I've been playing Fletcher, I have been experimenting with it, and there's a couple of weird things. I think different enemies are weighted in that I don't think ghosts count as much as normal enemies. I also don't think, depending on enemies, like for instance, if we get skeleton archers, kill one of them, it doesn't count as two enemies, but it technically is two enemies. So what we're going to try first is we are going to kill everything but ghosts. And then see how many things it takes for us, how many ghosts it takes for us to kill, because it will. We're also going to try and not get hit by any of them as well. Oh, look at the frames going, lovely. Now, there's no reason for anxiety here, because it doesn't matter. This is a nothing run, cycle 1, easy doors. Trust it to give us steady on. Alright, that's some ghosts. Now, does this have practical application? Could you do this? Well, see, this is what I was looking at, is you will get to see a gaggle of ghosts indeed. There is some level of practicality to this, because at the moment we have a gaggle of ghosts down this end of the level, and as long as we use our rule of 17, that gaggle will stay down the bottom. We now have a new gaggle. They're quite close. Oh, I took my holy armor. Didn't even need it. Now, one of the other things, does the orphan count? Now, I don't think I've ever got to a situation where I've opened, the pit entrance has opened based on me killing the orphan, and I kind of would have noticed that if it had. One of the things that makes me think that the orphan doesn't count is in Runner, the orphan does not count towards your kill total. So, say for instance you needed to kill one last enemy and you killed the orphan, that would not end your Runner run, because the orphan doesn't count. So, I think I've mentioned that before. I don't know if it's common knowledge or not. But yeah, long story short, first tip of the day. If you're in a Runner thing, don't even bother with the orphan unless you really, really need the special arrow, and even then it's going to be shit anyway. Just let it go. And if you ever find out how and the exact technique to let an orphan that is completely inconsequential go, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear how you do that, because I never can. Ghosts. Any more? One of the things, I suppose it's worth commenting on the techniques of it as well, is these guys, although they're in a group, I mean, they're quite easy to deal with. The reason why this could potentially be practical is because once you've got them grouped up, if you note, I'm going around them now. Now, I understand this is quite like American cars. They're really fast in a straight line, but when it comes to cornering, fucking dog shit. I'm sure it's not all American cars, but I'm not a car guy. I've just heard that somewhere. So if you keep moving around ghosts, they take ages to turn. Tip 2. Now, I can't remember if it was down. I think it's up. Huh, that's changed. There was a time when, depending on whether they came up or down on you, was beneficial, so to speak. There's a lot of ghosts. If someone's counting how many enemies we killed, I'm not. Should have really done that. So that's everything in here. That's everything up there. So once I've done this, we'll need to do it again, but it doesn't take very long. Right, I'm gonna say clear. So, one at a time, ladies, I guess. So we'll deal with this group. Now, we haven't got golden spunk coming out of our groin at the moment, so that means the pit exit is not open. Just so you know, we must be angelic. It is golden spunk. I asked Beanie and he said that that's how it's coded. It's actually the familiar. But so nothing yet. So that's 4. 5. And I sometimes find that there's a little bit of a delay from opening. 6. Oh yeah, no, I will. 7. 8. Damn it! I wasn't supposed to get hit by that one. 9. Interestingly enough, I think I've said it before, that doesn't actually register as a kill. But the enemy has been removed. That might make a difference. Oh, piss off. Didn't see you. 10, 11. Because that's the next thing that I want to try. 12, 13. 14. 15. Not yet. Because the next thing I want to try is, can you tamper with the numbers by being hit by ghosts? I don't think you can, because you could potentially be locked in the pit and not able to get out. 16. 17. 17. Cool. Now, the problem is with the counting here, good old rule of 17, it's probably going to do as a cropper. So, as you can see, now this is my lines of reasoning and questioning, because I've been doing this quite a lot with Fletcher and noticed a few things. There's a lot of ghosts left. A lot of ghosts. Now we've got to make sure we don't count the same group multiple times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 4 over in that room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in here. So that's 11, providing those guys don't come after us. Let's get all the way to this end. 12. 13. You're the original group. So this is everything that we've counted that's coming towards us here. God, they do seem to move faster when they go down. So that's... So that was 13. And then let's just go and have a check over here. I think we've already counted you. So I'm going to say there's 13 left. What did we say? We said we killed 17. So, grand total of 30 ghosts in the pit. Which we're going to now double check next by restarting and going back into the pit and just killing the ghosts and not the enemies. Now, one of the things that I've found when I've done it that way around, where I've just killed the ghosts, when I've just killed the ghosts and not the enemies, is you can kill every single last ghost and you still have to kill a lot of the enemies. It's almost like a ghost is worth half. But again, these are why, yeah, fuck you guys, see you later. These actually all die on you as well, even though you're invincible when you leave. Yeah, quick note. If you teleport into a portal, any portal, as long as you fire your arrow into it, you are then invincible. You do have a period of invincibility when you leave, but... Yeah, I could have done that. That probably would have been better. I was just trying to be quick. Fuck me, Norb. You are full of ideas tonight. Well done. Keep them coming. Oh, yeah. Forgot. I want to try that as well. There's me saying to everybody, look, spiritual assist on the crossbow doesn't do anything, obviously, right? Has anyone tried? No, I didn't. I just assumed. Can't do that. Not anymore. Right. Stop pissing about. So, also, whilst we've got, like, downtime, I've got plenty of little bits and pieces to talk about. Things that are going to be coming soon with what we're doing. And, yeah, just general shit, I guess. So, plenty to go on with. Exactly. Look, right, you use the same system as I do, Cam. You can just do one face with rolling eyes, alright? I don't need the girl to read it out 20 fucking times. You're as bad as Beanie. Right. So the other thing that we have as well is because we're not going to get the same pit over and over again, is there different populations within the different pits. Now, I think the pit numbers are the same, as in I believe there is always 30 ghosts when you are at 100% or whatever the threshold is. I'm kidding, mate, don't worry. Look, if I was bored of it already or it pissed me off, I would not be doing this. Hell, I do it all the time to you anyway, so I'll just make a point of doing it more often. So we know we don't need to worry about killing the orphan. So this time round, we are... What did we do? We killed enemies last time. Good job we got hand-to-hand combat enemies. That's worked out real nice. It's almost like the game knew, right? Now, the only problem we might have here is trying to do this. So that's 1, 2... And I am going to try and make sure I kill them as opposed to them dying on me because, as I have said... 3. Oh, fuck off, Cam. 5. I'm trying to count. Hope someone else keep it count. Not very good at counting. Oh, fuck off. Trying to assassinate ghosts. Leave me alone. 6. 7. 8. Don't hit me. Get away from me! 9, 10, 11... 11. Look, thing is, like, I tell you guys about this every time. 12. And I'm surprised you haven't started taking advantage of it more so. 13. She had to take a pause of breath. 15? 14? 15? 14. 14 or 15, maybe. $18. 19. Ah! Get out! 20. Now, we might actually... Don't say numbers. Don't say the numbers! Counting. 20. 21. Because the other thing that I've suspected as well is when you have the easier setup, there's more of them. 22. But then the other problem that we've got is the level is very dense with enemies, and so some of the ghosts might not actually spawn in. I make that 21, 22-ish. You're in lava, you should be dead. 22. Another quick look around. It's going to be very deep. Oh, there's one. 3. So that's one of two things. That either means 24, so that would be 20. Oh, was that counting that last one? That would be 25. Yeah, it was somewhere in that region. You know, who needs to be exact when you're dealing with numbers, right? They'll work themselves out. They always do. Numbers, numbers, numbers. So, let's say 25, which means one of two things. Fuck you guys. Huh? Oh, actually. Hey! Hey! Come on! Give you the slip. Whoever thought that that would be a practical use? Ow! Fucking hell. 25. Right, so next thing that I want to do, so we've got a bit of a date set now as far as ghosts is concerned. Now, I want to kill just the incubi, because I believe they're more heavily weighted than the actual enemies. We're not really going to be able to prove that, but I'm hoping that we'll kill all of these and the pit will open, or like 1 or 2 more enemies. Because I would have thought the incubi are more heavily weighted than standard enemies because of, I don't know, it might be something as simple as, because because of the first point, that the numbers aren't fixed, and I didn't think they were, but I've got to check these things. Because I didn't think the numbers were fixed, then there is the possibility that the way that Super Bright or whoever have weighted this have done it based on yeah, go on, conga it. Oh, these guys aren't going to conga. Have done it based on hit points and life bars. So you have to do a certain amount of damage or hit points or what have you before you're allowed to escape the pit. Now that seems to make sense to me, because that would be something that they would do. Just like when Beanie said, oh, 1 hit on Anakim regardless will... I'm not bringing this up as like to try and slate him or anything, but like when Beanie said 1 hit on Anakim regardless will trigger him. Well, we actually know now through a bit of testing that it's like it'll be a small percentile of health that needs to be taken off, but it will be a percentile. Now, you could do percentiles, but not as accurately with random numbers, as in the amount of things that are generated. I think that was all the incubi. Killed them pretty quick. So that was 5. Now, based on my theory, fuck off. I reckon yeah, actually, yeah, that is a good point. Cycles. Yeah, so it could be just a numbers game and a percentage based. Yeah, I didn't think of cycles. That's actually a really good point. What next? Oh, thanks, Norb. Oh, yeah, I mean, to be fair, this is pretty boring, isn't it? 4. That's 3. Cat face. Thanks. 4, 5, 6, 7. Got to keep checking, because sometimes it won't come up for a split second. 7, 8, 9, no. 10, no. 11, no. 12, no. Fucking familiar. Look at this trailing around. 13. This is where we'll find that there's like 5 ghosts. Fucking hell. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. 15. 15. And then we'll, as Norb suggested, because it was a really good idea, we'll kill 16. Kill everything at the end to count the last numbers, which I should have done on the last one. 16, 17. Audience participation! Didn't expect that. 17? Probably. 18. 18. Joke's on you. 18. 18. 21 then in that case. Thank you, Lauren. I'm going to need these. 21. There is another thing that I wanted to check. Actually, that's just reminded me as well. 21. Any more skelly bombs? There's one. 22. No. $180. Fuck, why did he say 180? Why did he say 240? I forgot how many scale. What did you say? That was 22. Thanks, thanks guys, you're helping massively. So, what are we saying? That's 22 skeletons? 21, 22 skeletons? Something along those lines. Anyway, it doesn't matter, it's all the skeletons dead. It'll be the counting at the end that I think will give us what we're after. So, 23. 24. Ow! 25, 26, 27, 28. Ooh. Okay, 20. That was either 27 or 28. I was a bit quick on those. Right. Hey, steady on. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. 10. 11, 12. 12. So, there was a lot more skeleton warriors than there was knights. I wonder if that's always the case. Silly question, I know. So, what are we saying? We're saying 25... Normally, I'd have a pen and paper with all of this. We're saying 25 ghosts, approximately 22 skeletons, and then 12 knights. So... 37... No. 59. I think we miscounted possibly by 1. So that might have been 60 enemies total. And we had 12 left at the end. 18 knights was it? Sorry, not 12. Where did I get 12 from? So that would give us 60. Oh, yes. Very good, Dave. So we're looking at a grand total there of 70, I do believe, or in that region. Yeah, I'd love to. Like, I want to know if the one where there's just archers is actually a glitch or not. Because, you know, in the video that I've done, the rule is that there's always 2 different kinds of, well, not unique enemies. So we're looking at a grand total of 70. So I don't know. I'll try and do. And well, this is what I'd normally do. I've just been doing whilst I was streaming. This is the shit that I get up to so I can put my videos together and at least have, I don't know, some sort of fucking knowledge on it, I guess. Yes, and we were able to, oh, right, that was it. We were able to leave the pit after approximately 12 nights on top of everything else, which means, if that's right, which means of the 70, there are 8 enemies remaining where the pit was closed to us. We now need to go and repeat the ghost one and see if it's the same. Hang on, no, we need to repeat the enemy one and then kill the ghosts and see if it's the same. But then that would be 8 enemies left of the 70, which means 62, 8 and 62. So on a Well, see, the thing is, everyone's always said, oh, it's 90%. You have to kill 90% of the pit and then you can escape. Pretty sure that's less than... Actually, I don't know. What would that be? Scale that up to hundreds. Oh, I've got a pit to go and do. Fine, so I'll work it out on the way there. So, of 70, 870... Oh, what? Skeleton Archer Monk? No, that's not a glitch. That's definitely a layout. No, not here. Because the one thing that I can tell you, and I've only tested this in Runner, is the enemies that you get in Runner in Purgatory can vary anywhere between 190 total to 220. Yes, I worked that out because I wanted to get decent runner times. But thing is, I didn't have a very big sample size. I think I did it like 20 runs, something like that. So what are we saying? Someone worked that out as a percentage? I can't think right now for some fucking reason. 8 enemies remaining out of 70. I mean, well, yeah, actually, no, that's fucking easy. So 7 enemies would be 10%. So that's 88% of the enemies killed within the pit to open the door, I think. Or, yeah, maybe streaming and working things out. 88%. Good one. Thank you, Lauren. Yeah, I didn't even think like 78. 8 is very close to 70 because, or 8 is very close to 7. So I could change the 8 to a 7 and work it out approximately. So that was doing it the kill the ghosts, then the enemies way around. So we now want to count total, but we're going to try and kill enemies first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count in your head. Bastard. Oh, I hope you missed. No, I've done this the wrong way around. 8. I know you don't count, or we're going to assume you don't count. 9, 10, 11, 17. I mean, it's not easy. 18. Should have really herded things 20 first and then started counting. 1, 2, 4. I've actually been lucky enough to get Perdition each time, I think. Can't remember what the first one was. It was ages ago. 8. 40, I think. I think that's 40. I'm saying 2. 5. But again, possibilities. I would have said 2. It would be silly if it hasn't accommodated him. 6. I think. 6, 7, 8. But then here's something else we might have to do. 9. 1. Come down, ghosts, down. 9. Ow. 60. Think that's 60. Quick check. Then we count how many ghosts we kill to open the portal, how many ghosts there are in total, and then we should have a grand total. So I would have said, because these figures are looking like they're going to be way off, Mr. Courtier may be correct in the assumption that the abominations don't count towards the grand total. And that makes skeleton archers even fucking more disgusting than an enemy as they already are. Fuck. I think that was 61. But I'm counting everything. We'll do skeleton archers. Might have to do skeleton archers. 61. So you all find this interesting. It's highly interesting, right? Right? At least I don't have to do it by myself. If you don't find this interesting, I've got a little promotional thing going on for you at the moment. Interested in Bone Lab? Want 25% off of that lovely game and help me out by getting me a couple of quid store credit? Check out the community tab. Have a look at the code, pop it in and get yourself 25% off that brand new Bone Lab. Yay, that's a good shout. 61. Right. That's right. Gaggle of ghosts. We've got them behind us. Right. Rather than count these out, we'll kill them to count them out. Oh, I'm going to carry on going anyway. I don't care whether people are watching. I need to find this shit out. This is, as I was saying, this is stuff for me. Yeah, I'm say it as a courtesy, I guess. This is stuff mainly for me, but I figured it was worthwhile doing because it has practical applications. In that, like, you know, if you're really struggling with pits, and I could say to you, well, just kill all the ghosts, a couple of enemies, and you know you're gone. You know you're good. Hello, Al. I'm pissing around. So I think we're at approximately 61. There's definitely more ghosts. So I would surmise that the total is going to be flexible. It's not going to be fixed. I can almost guarantee that with what I found from doing Runner. Lots of counting, indeed. Right, let's start killing ghosts. See how many it takes to open the pit. 1. I thought it'd open straight away then. They used to call me the Count based on my hairline when I was younger. Yeah, we'll stop doing that now, though. Wait, whoa! Sorry, wall. Jesus. I'm gonna have to go all uppity about it. I just wanted to come past the wall. 3, 4, 5, no, 6, 7, 8, 9, being flanked, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15. Ghosts everywhere. 16. Oh, I thought that was it then. 17. Bear in mind, one did kill itself on us as well earlier. 17. Cool. Maybe ghosts numbers is fixed. If there are 12 ghosts here, 30 might be the magic number on ghosts, which would be lovely. Fantastic, Norb. I'm still, copyright or not, I'm still nicking it. 24. 5. Oh, hello, you brought a friend. 26. 27. 28. One more, and we might have an actual number that we can lock in. 30 ghosts. Because we're at 28 at the moment. One killed itself on me. Try and avoid the the S word for that because, well, it shouldn't be too bad. But, oh, thought I had a number then. But then, again, based on the pit, the enemies and whatnot, these numbers are going to be dynamic. So 28 actually killed, 1 died on me, but we'll... Did I say 28? Yeah, I said 28. 29, 30, 31. I mean, yeah, that's quite close. Because I'd imagine that's everything. This is only left in the walls. 20, 31. So that's I think that's 31. That's including the one that killed itself on me. So I'm going to hazard a guess. I'm going to start putting forward that there is an amount of ghosts. I'll tell you in just a second, Fee. There might be an amount of ghosts with a variation of 1 or 2. I don't think... I've never seen I've never counted, but as you play the game a lot, you get a bit of a feel for how much left there is to do in the pit, and how much more of that could be skeleton archers, and how much more of that could be ghosts. These are reasonably important things as well. So what we're saying, that was 61 plus 31. So that's 92 enemies in total against the 70 that we had. So I think Mr. Courtier might be quite correct in his assumptions that the skeleton archer abominations don't count. So what we will do next is hopefully get a skeleton archer pit, kill all the enemies, not count the abominations, and see if we can leave all the abominations scattered across the level and still open the pit in that sort of 60-ish region. Right? This is fun, right? I do enjoy this. Oh, it's so sad. Truth exposed. The reason why... Hello, Fee. The reason why we are counting Fee is because... Oh, teleport glitch. I have... Oh, that's literally because it actually hit. I have questions because there's a lot of people that always say, and I'm probably one of them as well, have always said it's 90% pit or 95% pit before completion. Now, the reason why I want to know is because of the very specific way that I'm playing Fletcher. And what I want, it's not so much about the percentage. I want to know if it is weighted. Is it better for us to kill all the ghosts and then a couple of enemies? Would that open the door? Would it be better to kill all the enemies and a handful of ghosts? Would that open the door quicker? Which way round is it? Yes, there is the possibility. I get the impression that the pit itself... that might be more to do with the distance, Mr. Courtier. Because with the with immolation, it's a lot easier to open up those big sections, and because it's a lot more well lit, it seems, or I find it easier to get the headshots on the old incubi. Right, so hopefully we're going to get skeleton. Fuck you guys. Right, what can we do here? We could count the numbers again and see if they're similar to what we get. Oh, it's all assumptions, mate. Right, so let's kill everything. 1, 2, 3. I won't do it in any specific order. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait. You'll have your turn. 17, 18, 19, 21. Fucking hell. No. 13. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Missed. 9. Hello, Nat. 1. Hello, Tom. 2, 3, 4. No, not you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 50. 51. 52. Oh, needed. 53. No. 53. 50. 50. 50. 50. 58. So that was 58 approximately to open that. 60. So if waiting isn't as much of an issue, 60, 61, 62, approximately, there's room for human error here because I'm trying to play and count like a madman. 62. Oh no, sorry, that was 58 plus those two. What was that? Yeah, 62. Three. 4, 5, 6. Come on, please just be 4 enemies left and we start getting similar totals. And then we can start drawing conclusions. No, there's not going to be, is there? 66. Oh, maybe. 67. Start drawing wild schemes out and everything based on numbers. Fuck math, though. So, again, possible human error there, because I'm trying to fly through and count, which, when I'm thinking about things to talk about as well, and can't, because I'm trying to count. Yeah, room for human error. I say 67. So, now, there is what I think... There may be different numbers in different pits. However, what I think it might be is there might be different numbers. Oh, you counted 63? Okay, well, might have to split the difference then. Plus what? Any I missed? Yeah, I might have got hit by a ghost actually, and I wouldn't have accommodated for that. And that would technically, although it doesn't count as a kill for the purposes, because it's got to be based on total numbers. Now, what did we say? We said 58 opened, and I'm saying potentially 66. So we might be able to surmise that the less enemies there are in the pit, the more you would have to kill, which is actually quite an obvious assumption if it is based on percentages. What next? There are other things that I need to check as well. I'll go through them as we're doing this. Let's do one more of these. So, I would say at the moment, looking at it now, having some, because we haven't got much of a data set at the moment. Oh, and for those of you just joining us, I'm testing things. But if you find that title or that sort of thing boring... Oh, yes, it is. So we're looking at... Okay, so we're starting to get an actual percentage number. I found exactly the same on Runner. So... because with Runner, I'm pretty sure it was 90... There was like a variation of between like 92 and 93% with Runner. It was never... Or, I don't ever think it was 90. But it was closer to 90 the lower the enemy population was across the entire thing. Yes, I counted every single fucking enemy and every single kill, and then the ones I did afterwards. But yeah, for those of you just joining us, this is testing stuff just to find out numbers and bits and pieces. And as I said, if you don't like that, then that was a tutorial on how to get Perdition beaten in under 9 minutes, I guess. So, I did think of a really good title. Shut up, Norb. We're going to call this In Depth Unchained. So yeah, claimed. It's very, very sharp of you, Norb. I don't be surprised if that ends up on something that was very good. I'd imagine Camille will nick it before I do, though. So. In fact, Norb, you said you were going to do videos. There you go. Starting to throw together your own titles. Hey, JJ. Oh, you should have been here from the start. I need you. Mathlete. Mr. Math. Or at least one of the people like me that likes doing this shit. So what we are covering at the moment... Yeah. There. Invincible! Oh, I've got something else to show you as well. It's fucking useless, but, you know, there's other things that I've shown people and I thought they were useless, and turns out they weren't. I'll show you in a minute. If you... So, I think... No, that's fine. I don't need you to count. No, but we're doing... Shh! You don't even do videos anymore, Beanie. You don't even count. Your titles don't count. To be fair. So... Well, yeah, I know, right? So what we are, or what I'm trying to determine is the exact percentage of enemies that you need to nail in the pit before the pit. See, Beanie, coming here with your big chat. Chat, get you. Usually Norb. So I want an exact percentage, and we've already got two fairly similar results. So if we don't get skeleton archers, I'm going to kill everything again and see what sort of numbers we get. Try and count them. I am completely discounting the orphan. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, 4. What's the frames? 5. 6, 7, 8. I really want to be running the numbers on the other things as well and seeing if there is a relationship. I think there might be a relationship between the enemy set that you are fighting and the numbers 9. But that might be an experiment for another day. 9, 10, 11, 12. Quiet. Well, this is what we're looking at. Right, hang on, 35, just in case I forget. The reason why we think, because I thought there was weighting to it, the reason why we think that that enemies will, well, I'm now beginning to think that enemies are weighted equally to it, is because we've had two results, one of 70 enemies killed total, one of 66 enemies killed total, and the amount of kills... 35. Oh, is it 36? Oh, you're right. Okay, we'll go with you then, Beanie, because you're probably keeping count better than I am. 36. We had 70 total in the last one, killed 62 enemies to spawn the pit portal, which worked out as like 88%. And then the next one we had 66 total and 58 killed. Or that wasn't the next one. I think we skipped the result that we got with the... Did we skip the result that we got with the abominations? I think we did. Because there was obviously a lot more in the abomination one. Or was that the abomination? Anyway, 88%. That worked. That one worked out too as well. Hello, hello, Marcus. How are you doing? Oh shit, 38. I'm supposed to be counting. 39. 40. 1, 2, 3. 4. 6. 7. 5, 6, 7. 9. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Damn it! 65, I think. 67, 68, 68, 68. This is what we're going to find where the bloody percentage is. Wow. Ooh! Holy hand grenade. 68. I'll take it. 68. Oh, I'll... Don't worry. Oh, I'm always trying to figure out things, Marcus. Don't you worry. 68. I'll tell you in just a moment. We're almost done. 69. Hey, more enemies. 69, 70, 71, 72, possibly. Now, 68 over 72. That'll give us an 8 differential, so that'll probably be about 87.5, I think, again, Lauren. Something like that. It's going to be close. It's going to be, I think that's going to be, well, hang on. I better make sure there's no more left. I'm trying to figure out the exact amount of enemies you have to kill within the pit to escape based on a percentage of the enemies that are in here. And are they weighted differently to each other? Like, for instance, if you kill all 5 of the incubi and all the ghosts, can in the end just fuck off? You reckon 65 to 72? I don't think... Yeah, I have as well, and it's become a very poignant thing for me to actually have a look at because of the way that I am trying to play Fletcher. Is that 90, is it? Okay, so there might be a variation of 2. What would it be if it was... What, are you going off of 66 on 72? Or are you going on 65 on 72? Because Beanie reckons 65, and I might have counted one higher. 65, I think that was. 65 over 72, I think. But it could have been 66 over 72. But then this is the thing, is if we try one more and it comes out at 88% again, then I think we're starting to get a fairly solid number, which I can... Well, this is what we're thinking on as far as waiting side of things concerned. Oh, sorry, I thought that was you, John. Hello, welcome, sir. Yeah, this was what we've just been looking at. I don't think there is waiting. No, I don't think so. I think, because we've just tried it both ways, and it was the approximately the same amount of enemies killed to total enemies in percentage bases to get to escape for the portal to appear. No, I started saying it, but I didn't finish. So here's something stupid. If you know how I've said about using the crossbow, top tip, look out. This is old and it's not that useful. It's quite useful for me. You can draw a teleport arrow and shoot a teleport arrow whilst having the shield out. Now, why is that important? Well, it means you've got it out already, so you don't have to even think about pressing the button to block. The other thing that you can do as well, and again, I'm working on the technique, but I think you have to have it out as far as you can in front of you, and I believe you can clothesline them. I think it was in front. But again, this is something else that I want to have a play with. Because you can go... It used to work really well, but they then changed it. Or rather, they didn't change it. They'll have changed something in the code and not realised the ramifications it has. So, the shit that I was going to knock your socks off with... Who did that hit? That hit him. You have to build up even more, like, momentum. Ooh. Ooh. Go. Damn it. Maybe not. Sorry, talk amongst yourselves. I'm just... Ooh, how many is that getting? Right, so not high, go low. I'm going to have to try that in the big room. 2 seconds. So you can draw a teleport arrow, was the long and the short of it. You can draw a teleport arrow whilst having the teleport, whilst having the shield up. You can, for some reason, it's really difficult on enemies. Yeah, I know, right? I think it's low now, because it used to be a case of you used to be able to do that, and then you used to be able to do that. I usually do that, and that does work, but that's a lot more effective. That seems to pick up more. Well, sometimes. Right, just try something, then we'll go back to testing. So this is why I never get anything done. Oh, wouldn't it be cool if... Oh, I've got another idea. Oh, yeah, what about this one? So, So the whole reason why I started doing that is I found that having the shield out and using the teleport has been quite good for me with the way and the style that I'm playing Fletcher. Just killing the orphans, just killing the bosses. Having the shield up all the time means that I like auto-bashing cupids as I'm rooftop hopping, which, you know, I'm not trying to kill them, I'm just trying to not get shot. Yeah, tell me about it, Marcus. So, good one. I might have to use that for a title as well. Paint Pendants, mine, TM. Yours and Norb's. Gosh, I get you guys as my fucking team of writers. Come up better with Silver Tongue Devil, Crash Test Dummy. Anyway, so... having the shield out. What's the one problem with having the shield out all the time? Well, if you're me, it's having to hold the fucking button. Now, I'm all for pressing and holding things and doing bits and pieces. The long and the short of it is I found when you teleport from one area to another, if you hold the shield button down, the shield will then auto be out without the button being held down in the next area that you go to. I don't think that was a very good explanation. Try and show you what I mean. Happens in Into the Radius a lot if you do the whole grip thing. So let's try that. Nothing. Huh? Ready, boys? Bow, bow, bow! Okay, 2. Not so good. And the outer 2. So that's gone So let's try the clothesline approach. Ooh, me likey. Outside, no good. What about how I would do it? One? Fucking one. That's the way you're supposed to use the shield. Alright. Did I try Captain America? I did, but it didn't get very many. So underarm seems to be the better technique for the old shield guillotine teleport bash thing. For regular enemies. On Cupids, it doesn't really seem to matter where you get them. I think their hitbox, I think it's to do with the hitbox. Hitbox is a lot higher. I'll get back to the pit stuff in a minute. Promise. I'm sure that's more interesting than this. So, we've got one last way to try. I fucking hate it, but I'll do it anyway for science. Bet it works the best as well. You watch. Right, come on, science. Don't fail me now. Fuck off. And you. Right. Don't work really well. Yes, just one. Good. Good. This! Wrong! It's not how you hold a fucking shield. And fuck me, Cam, if you say anything differently, I'm going to start firing the crossbow like this. Vertical crossbow. Yeah, this is how you're supposed to use crossbows. Or we could even go upside down. Yeah, look, see? So much more efficient. Matter. Right, so... let's try... 2. So let's lower our hitbox. 2. 1. Sorry. Sorry! Testing! None. Well, I'll fuck around with that later. We've got pit stuff to do. So yeah. So that's actually what I just did there is one of the massive problems I have whilst I'm pissing around at home testing. Oh! And then it takes me half an hour to an hour. And then I forget what I'm doing originally. Hit those ghosts? No. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be holding that. Right? Ah, didn't work because I wasn't holding it. I think it's when did I have it? I didn't think it worked from pit to pit. I think, oh, and we're also in Reformation now. Would anyone like a fancy rhyme to remember which pit is which? The problem is you had to have played the pit runner tournament to be able to do it. Basically, the pit runner tournament was run on Perdition. So I always remember which is the one that we were doing, the pit that we've done for the last 3 times in a row. So pit runner, Perdition. And then, obviously, Reformation is the other one. And then Immolation is the other one that everyone hates, full of lava. Exception. Right. What are we doing again? Shield bashing. Right, that was it, yeah. So, if we get skeleton archers, we're going to try killing everything. Right, we shouldn't get skeleton archers because there are abominations on their own. Yeah, I know, right? Right, skeleton 2. Damn it. 3. 4. Steady on, pal. 5. 6. Ow. No, not you guys. No abomination. 6. 7. 8. Yeah, I think this one's going to be 9. A little different because there's natural ones. 10. 11. 13. Ha! Do I look like an idiot? 16. No, 15. 16. 17. Don't answer that. 18. Right, this test is going to be a bit skew. I'm also thinking... dropped in. Paying us a visit. Damn it. 18. That was one of them as well. 19. Ow. No! Ah! 21. Ah, it's gone wrong. Trying to do this is a lot tighter on this level. Haven't got as many paths to do either. 2. Ah, what am I doing? It's because I'm on a different level. It's throwing me. What can we get out of this? 26. Okay. 27. 28. 30. 31. 32. 3. 5. You don't know me. 6. We're not counting orphans. 7. 8. 9. 40. 41. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 8. 49. 51. 253. Fuck off. 57. 58. 60. No. 61. If you're doing a lot of desolation, though, me and Cam were talking about that today, because I feel like I'm pretty sure everything is random, and he thinks that there may be patterns, which is what somebody who doesn't think it's random will try and find. 62. But I think desolation has a higher drop percentage, and I don't think it's of things. 63. I know it doesn't even count for the experiment, Al. I mean, what's that about? 63, 6. 6, 7. Oh, okay. Then I don't know. Again, it's probably, I don't know. Probably. 67. That's only just appeared. Oh, could have been 66. No, it wasn't coming out of. It wasn't spunking gold at 66. I don't think. Although maybe I was spunking it from the wrong area, possibly. So let's say 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 76, thanks, 77, fuck off, 78, 8, 9, no, you cool, mate. I wouldn't answer if I couldn't. 9, 80. Right, so 81, 82, 83. That's what do we say? Yeah, so that's we're already looking at more of a total. 4, carry the 2, say random numbers, and use various bits and pieces to sound intelligent. I know exactly what they need to do to get me into desolation. It's as simple as making fucking exorcists drop. That would be enough. Fuck points. I don't care about points. I want resource. Well, I do care about points. I want resources. I think that is 84 over. So I think that's 66 approximately over 84. I am doubting something that I have said in one of my videos. Because there's the possibility that Perdition doesn't have abominations in it naturally, but the other two levels do. Possibly. Now, I think that's a spurious result, 66 over 84, because obviously it's a much higher total than we're used to. So that will be a... Come on! That will be a wrong percentage. Oh, I do want to try something once we're here. But I think that might be to do with... Yeah, and I think that might be because of skeleton archers and their accompanying abominations may not count. So that's one thing that we could say. Hello, K2. So that's something... I just want to trial this a sec. So I had it working perfect before. See if I can get it working now. But yeah, that might be to do with skeleton archers. Damn it. So it might be between levels then. Just kill this guy quick. Test. So yeah, as we were saying though, it might be to do with different pits having different completion percentages, or even why is it not working now? Oh, I know why. It was working earlier. I basically had it so that I could have my shield out without having to hold the button, which was great for the old teleporting lark. But this is how I now rooftop with the crossbow. Because it basically means I have the shield out at all times. And, well, same principles as the condom, I guess, right? Rather have one and not need one than need one and not have one. Damn it, it's not working now. Fuck. Or is it gun? Might even be knife. Rather have a gun than not need. I'll have a knife. Fuck me, it could be dildo for all I can remember. I don't know, there's a quote in there somewhere or something. Is it here then? Why is it not working? That was working perfectly. Oh well. Debunked. Right. Back to the start. Try it again. Thanks. Yeah, we got there. You know, it's one of those many IKEA analogies that I like to do, where like I'll give you the componentry, the basic outline, and then you have to finish it off yourself. I know, right? That's probably part of the reason why we're here. In death. STD. This is where it leads. Right. Back with the experimentation. Not that kind. So it might be to do with... Hey, look, I'm no comedy genius, all right? I'll give you the components, you can do the rest. Yeah, we need a... we need the achievement noise to click. Hey. It's not wrong. Not there. Uncoupled. Undocked. Right. Now, it's supposed to be a testing stream, so, you know, I know I've caused this, but... Oh, I haven't seen that for ages. I haven't got my blessed quiver either. Has anyone taken note of the fact that I might have been doing, like, ridiculous amounts of damage, even though I'm barely drawing the crossbow? I wasn't counting. No, it's still the same. I've got a spiritual assist on. You know that video that I did where I said, don't fucking put spiritual assist on the crossbow? Oh, I ain't used these phrases. Look at that. One arrow. Woo! I can't do it with a crossbow. Show people how to actually use it properly. It's probably something like it. Ooh. Could I get the ghosts to do my bidding? Could you bring the wrath? You know how we were supposed to be going in the pit? Right, guys, come over here. I got something I want to show you. Not so good. Yeah, there's been a lot of people that have asked me or have put in the chat, how do you use Wrath of God? One of the things, because I always assume when people ask that, they always ask bow. With the crossbow, I would have said Wrath of God is actually pretty fucking garbage. Because it's too fast. You can't... I mean, I suppose you could... Yeah, I've seen that, Al, and it's something that I really want to test. See, that's... So, how I would normally use Wrath of God, if you're at the stage of the game, and you're probably reasonably new, and you're still using Wrath of God, you want to be fire it up. And very good, Nob. With Wrath of God, you want to arc them up and over if you have a big group of enemies. If you have a long stretch of enemies, ideally you want to fire it past as many of them as possible and bury it in the last one. Both of those things are much more achievable with the bow because you can adjust the amount of strength that you have in a bow. You can't with a crossbow. It always fires at full. So it makes... thanks, Marcus. Makes Wrath of God not a very good choice for the crossbow. But then the thing is, there's like certain weapons, certain items. Special arrows. That's the thing I was looking for. Certain special arrows are particularly good on some things and not on others. Like, for instance, as Beanie will tell you, Unholy Wind is amazing on both the X-bow and the crossbow. On the X-bow and the bow. But that's the only exception to the rule. And no, I'm not doing any experimenting with Unholy Wind. I've tried everything that you can possibly do with it. Because, like you lot, I was desperate for it to do something also. And it doesn't. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to do one more of these, and then I've got something else. I don't know. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19. Now, how am I going to know which abominations are the... Fuck! 19, 20. Right. You guys are designated as skeleton ones, so don't fucking move from there. 21. You might need that. 22. 3. 5. 6, 7, 8, oh fuck. 30. Yeah, it's gonna be right. 2, 3, 5. I don't even know if you're the right ones. It's 7. 1. I'm not doing very well in 3, 6, 7, 8, 49, 50, 51, 2, 3. So what did you do tonight? Oh, watch this guy, STD. Count live all for fucking hours. 3. I don't even know who's a fucking skeleton one and who's not. Oh, I can identify though. I've got an idea. 40. Can't do it now though. 44. 5. Would it work? It would. No, 56. At this point now, I think it's a bit lost. 1, 2, 3, I think. It's really difficult to count while you're trying to go hell for leather. 6, 3, 5, 6, 7, 70, 70 or 71, somewhere in there, leaving 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because if we get that 78, if we get that 78% region again, we'll know that something's off, and it's probably skeleton archer abominations. 79, I think. You think? What are you doing over there? 80. I'm not willing to stake my reputation on it just yet. But the numbers are looking promising. What reputation is that? I hear you say. Reputation I'm hoping to gain from this escapade. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. I know, right? He probably could, couldn't he? He probably could. But, you know, he's been working for him fucking years. I know, right? Yeah, good one, Kay. Yeah. Can't possibly... should try, shouldn't I? Should I try? You used to be able to get in there, and then they took it away. And now you can't. Well, it's not entirely true. Bear with me. Right, someone run the numbers. That was 70 and 85. Hopefully that's 78-ish%. Something along those lines. That's changed. Damn, you used to be able to airwalk across lava. Okay, there you go. So, you know how technically we're not on the lava? If I move in my play space... 82. I think there might have been a bit of a miscount there. Possible on my part, obviously. But yeah, you used to be able to... And I mean, you still can in some areas. I believe you can in Asmo. I have to test that now. Might have changed recently. Don't know. But yeah. Oh no, I always talk about it. There's the thumb down into lava. So yeah. What I need now is I need the pit of... Yeah, sorry. Someone said that they did my stupid little rhyme thing. Give me a few minutes. Yeah, I know, right? It's not... Pit... Pedition equals pit runner. I mean, the rest of it was... Yeah. It's a bit long. So what we need, ideally, and it doesn't seem to be wanting to give it us, is we could do with Pedition, with skeleton archers, without abominations in the background. And I'm getting the feeling, no, there can definitely be abominations in Pedition. I've definitely seen them before, because that back room can have fucking loads. So I'm beginning to think that the abominations within skeleton archers count for naught. They're still going to have to be killed. Fucking rail slide that. Yeah, mine's not. And I've been playing this longer than you have. So on the note of what's we're waiting to get there, on the note of what I was talking about. In fact, actually, let's just break this up a little bit, and I'll go and do one more, and then I'll. No, I said I was going to do one. I'll do one more, and then we'll go and break this up a little bit with something else. Want to test something on Gabe. Don't know if anybody's ever found that as you're hitting Gabe, you can make him flinch, and he misses his sword stroke on you. I want to find out the timings. I've been fucking trying to remember to do that for ages. Not that I'm going to stand in front and just fucking wail on Gabe and hope, unless there is a specific time frame that you can do it. I don't know if you've seen it when he does his one sword swipe, two sword swipe, and then comes over the top. And if, like, for instance, you had something like hail of arrows and you are peppering him, he does this. Yes, that's possible, but I'm thinking that skeleton archer counts, the abomination doesn't, for the purposes of the pit, but it does count. I'm just waving. Right. What would be the safest way? Let's go and... Right, okay. Here's the safe way. Let's kill everything. Oh, I thought it was skeleton archers. Oh, what? Did I just see a knight? I swear I'm seeing things good. Right. So that's something else as well, is it looks like... Because this is something that I forgot to mention, because I didn't think it was that important. I always say that abominations... well, actually, no, it is, what I said was correct. There's always abominations in the pits, as well as incubi and ghosts and an orphan, if you've unlocked it. Now, although there's no abominations now... Yeah, well, this is what I'm just checking. But in this situation here, there aren't any abominations, but there are. So what we're going to do, then... fuck you. What way? So... Let's kill everything but skeleton archers. No, because then we'll have completed the pit. Let's kill everything but... what would be the way to do it? Let's kill everything but ghosts and skeleton archers. Fuck. I'm not even counting. Fuck. 5? 6. Ah, fuck. Right, I'm going to do something different because I'm getting a... Right, I'll come back to that. I need to have a think about that one. Ah, that was exactly what we needed as well. But as I said, these are the threads that we get onto. I want to have a quick look at Paradise Lost. Because this... How much time have we got left? Because this is like only item number 2. We've been going for an hour and a half. Oh, dear. Item number 2. Yeah, I want to go and test some timings on Gabe real quick. So... We'll have a break from jumping in pits and being a fucking idiot for a moment. So, yeah. Thinking on what we have so far, I'm inclined to agree with Mr. Courtier's way of thinking in that either a skeleton archer plus the abomination will count as the kill and go towards the finishing percentile. From what we're looking at the moment, it doesn't look like an abomination and a skeleton archer together are separate, or together. A skeleton archer and the abomination that it spawns are each counted. One of the two of them is not counted. And to be fair, I think Laurent might be correct in that it might be the abomination that's counted and not the skeleton archer, which A, makes skeleton archers even more twats than they already are. And it seems like the sort of thing in good game design that you would do, because you wouldn't want loads of enemies still left lying around with the ability to exit the portal. I have no idea where this whole 90%, 95% of enemies ever came from. I don't even know who checked it, or if anybody did. I think it was just rounded up. Oh, you can push it along. You can push him along whilst he's coming down, I know that much. Right, I don't want you to do the sword plunge. So let's cart you round. Come on now. Come on. That's it. You got it. You got the idea. Let's go. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, cheeky boy. Cheeky boy. There he goes. Right, that way around. Oh, keep going. Keep going. Come by. Fuck. You're not going to have it, are you? Right, so what I want to do here, ideally, is I want to get him into some sort of position. Right, if you could... No. This way. I want to get him into some sort of position so that he's coming down as per normal, so we don't need to deal with, like, fucking plunging strikes and shit. There we go. No. Oh, right, okay. Interrupting that. Possibly. Right, come down. Now. Took one hit. Damn it, you're almost dead. God. So lame. So, I don't know if you saw that there. I've done that on multiple occasions. It seems that when you get headshots, it makes his limbs go all jiggery-pokery. And because the hitboxes that he hits you with are related to... the hitboxes he hits you with are related to his limb positioning, means that I should have taken... I should have taken... Yeah, I hope not. I should have taken 3 hits there. Instead, I only took 1. So that might... Oh, you can definitely interrupt the attack because I've done it before and it saved my fucking bacon. But I had to play around with this the other day and I got the same result. That you can interrupt his middle attack but not the first and the last. And I think that is so that if you don't time your dodge... Because I think dealing with him with the pillars is the correct way to do it from the start. I think that was put in. Or, well, I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. We'll have a couple more goes at that, and then we'll go back to pitting. The other thing that I wanted to check out, we could probably do it on the way, is because, again, me and Cam were talking about this one, is if we can interrupt the orphan going up, can we interrupt the orphan when she's going up, but from below her? And, yeah, I'm going to try that now if I can position her. And Paradise Lost is probably the best place for it. Fine, I'll go over here. Shield out. Secret technique. Damn it. Didn't work. Not so secret technique. Oh, come on. Where you at? No, I definitely want to play the PC version, but... Yeah, and as we were talking about, Atlas has had it. Right, where are you going to go? So, let's see if we can get you to go up first. So... No. I mean, if you're going to come down here, you've got to go all the way around there. Typical fucking child. Doesn't listen to anything you say. Alright, what are you going to do? You can see me, so that isn't going to work. Yeah, I can't do that there. Ugh. So for those you don't know, if you teleport close to an orphan, even if it's mid-teleport and you will interrupt said teleport, what I am trying to do here is I want to be above her. No. Fucking body block, you little sod. Go under there. That's probably going to be easier. Or... That's perfect. So, I'd never work with kids. Jesus Christ. Stab you with a shard then. Come on. Maybe I'll just do the Gabe thing. This might take a while. Off you go. You can go under there if you want. That works. It never goes under there when you want it to. Right, just go under an archway. That will do. There. Corner. Just teleported off. Yes, you have. So, one of the things that we found out thanks to a suggestion from Ray S. Yes, it is, but that is not happening in this stream. Oh, God. Yeah, that sounds horrible on Gabe. But yeah, thanks to Ray, we found that, or rather, he put me onto the thread of this, and then I started playing around with it, and found that if you can be directly above where the orphan is rising, you can often get her to come up to your level, or at the very least do what we're doing here, and cancelling her getaway. She doesn't seem to be wanting to play at this bit, so... Oh, my favourite kind of kill. Look at me. Get out! Get out of my game. I do. There's nothing more satisfying than putting a headshot into an orphan and sending it off the edge of a platform. Or at least not for me, anyway. So, on with Gabe. And see if I can recreate what I did a minute ago. So, what I'm hoping to find is there to be an exact... I don't think it's exact. I think it's just hitting him and getting him to flop his limbs about a bit. But what I'm hoping is that there is a specific timing. Oh, is that it? No, here. One of the other things that you can do as well, you know I said about how if you can't move it into it, that's where he's coming from. You can just look up as well. So we definitely know that he's coming here. Go on, lad. On my shield. Oh, so close. I know that you can hold your shield out and push him along once he's landed as well. But that doesn't really have much in the way of practical application other than that you can start pushing him early. Right, come in, do your sword strikes. I'm going to shoot you in the face and you're going to miss them all, except possibly the second one. So we haven't got armor, so we should only take one hit from this, hopefully. Of course you can defile. Right. Sword swipe. So wait until and then... Okay, so I managed to get... he missed me on the second hit, but hit me on the third, and that was mainly because I missed. So I think this could be good if it works. Exciting times. Sorry, I was formulating. Push him. Oh yeah, yeah. To be fair, I've found that yes, you're quite right. You can push him, but I found that it seems to engage like I did with Anakim when I was trying to fucking glitch him to show everyone how to farm kills during the community event. I found that having the shield out seems to be more reliable for pushing in general, which is just why I do it naturally. You're probably right. I probably don't need it. I'll try it, actually. Right, one more on Gabe, and then it's back to Pits. Well, this is the thing, is yes, probably, but then that's another factor. That would be the factor of he's slowed down now, and I don't want to add any external factors if we don't need them. I will use some slow time and see if I can work the timing out. I suspect if you can hit him just as he's about to actually launch his attack, you can stop him hitting you every time. Again, I've had no reason to test it, but I thought it might be interesting, so I thought I'd give it a go. I wouldn't recommend anybody do this. You hide behind the pillar. You do exactly like we all do. But I don't know. It's interesting stuff, I guess, isn't it? But the difference with the bosses is they will attack all the two bosses from the main game. Oh, yeah, shit. I was testing that, wasn't I? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Not there. Not there. Oh, no, he is there. Found you. Land? No. Right, no shield. Oh, no. Quite right, Laurent. This is what it is actually quite useful for, is that you can start pushing him towards the edge of the play space that you want to push him towards. And as I think I've said I might have said it in my video, always push him this side, not that side, because there's a little fucking jutty little bit of rock that you can just about see there, and he can fucking sword plunge onto that, land on it, and fucking ruin your run. Because if he gets that sword plunge off, that's how he spawns the enemies. Right, come down. We're going to use copious amounts of slow time. Put that hand down. Ha ha! Ha ha! Damn it. Damn it. Ah! Fuck you, pal. The first one was good, though, wasn't it? You loved it. Right. I'll try that again later. So it's looking like if you can get the... So the reason why I came across that originally is because Hail of Arrows. Hail of Arrows was one of the ways that I was dealing with Gabe, or, well, was the way that I was dealing with Gabe during the 15 Minutes of Fame tournament. And one of the things I found with Hail of Arrows is I could literally sit there point blank and shoot him in the face even when he was doing his sword swipes just to get past him fast. Is that useful information to us at the moment? Unless they start doing boss runs or a tournament that's based on that. No, not really. Hence why, again, I haven't noticed it, but yeah. But then these are the little threads that we pull, and... Yeah. Yeah, I've done that with Hail of Arrows before, but I've always wondered, like with Hail of Arrows, it's like, well, I was going to use Hail of Arrows to do that anyway, so it doesn't matter. You would never stand in front of him. Like, for me, that's something that I'm just curious about. It has no practical applications. Oh, boss tournament would be fantastic. Yes. But yeah, getting him so that he misses his sword swipes is good. Because I was finding towards the back end of it. Yeah. But yeah. So there's, as JJ said, there's definitely something to it as far as him not hitting you. So there you go, Cam, if you want a practical application for Hellfire or Hail of Arrows, I just found it for you, or I've just remembered it rather. So, because in theory with Hail of Arrows, as long as you can keep them on the head, I mean, in theory, if you fucking a better headshotter of Gabe with the crossbow than I am. Right. What do we need here? We need skeleton archers. We need to kill just... Right, what have we got? Right, we've got skeleton archers. So if I kill all the ghosts, that'll take the pressure off. And we'll count. Oh, for fuck's sake. 1, let's say 2. 3, 4, ow. I think so. 5. I mean, that's what... 6. 9. I just want a total whilst we're doing this. 9, 10. Don't get the skeleton archer. Fuck off! Fucking gah! Okay, well that might not matter too much. 11. 12, because they're next on the agenda. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 2, 3, 4, 6. No, I don't need you. 26. Stop laughing. 6. 6. A lot of skeleton archers. 6. Fuck, don't kill it. Not doing so well on the old health. Right, I think we can kill knights now. 27. Not incubi though. 28. 29. Ooh, hello. 30. Yeah. 1. Fucking hell, I think I burnt my face hair. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna die before this. 6, 7. 8. 39. Ooh, needed. 40. 41. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 47. Hi, fellas. 48. Oh, one down there. 9. 'Seen it here first, ladies and gentlemen. 50 vertical crossbow. New meta. Coming season 6. Shit. 1, 2, 3. They need you for testing purposes. 3. I wasn't counting, if I'm honest. 3. I'm just trying to get an actual number so we can... 4. So we can eliminate either skeleton or their skeletons or their skeleton archers or their abomination spawns from the pecking order. So I think that's... Was that 54, 55, something like that? That's everything dead bar the incubi. And there's quite a lot of skeleton archers as well. So I reckon that's 50... 55, 56... Oh, did I... Yeah, I don't think I killed them all, though, and I killed something else extra by accident. So, but no, if you've got numbers on it, mate, you crack on. 54, thank you. Is that including the incubi? I assume it's not, so that'll be 55. God, chat, you just fucking got my back. You're helpful. You know the numbers, mathematics. We can do percentages. Fuck me. Right. 55 incubi, nice. So, now we will just kill the skeleton archers. And if the... Oh, I hear an incubi. Let's kill the incubi first. If we just kill the skeleton archers and the pit spawns, we know that skeleton archers count. That's a lot of ghosts. That seems way too many ghosts. But that might be down to the pit because this isn't perdition, this is reformation. So what are we saying? So that's 56. So I'm gonna have a fucking rest. So that's 56. We have got just skeleton archers left. 56. So in theory, I can't count them though. I'll die if I try and count them. I'm already fucking dead anyway. So now we're just going to kill skeleton archers. And I reckon if it's skeleton archers that count but not their abominations, then technically the pit should open as we've killed maybe half of their number. It seems like there's about 12, 13 out there. So 56. 57. 58. 59, 60, 61, 62, out, 63. Ooh, 63, okay. Cool, so that, well, there is what we need to know. Because the pit opened based on this skeleton archer being killed, not abominations. So what's that? That's 63. Now let's pretend that the abominations are blanks. Kill the rest. 64 of the skeleton archers. 65, ow. 66, 67. Woo! 68. 69, 70. Now, hopefully, 71. Because we might have some data here that is very useful. We might actually... we might be able to make a conclusion! So exciting. So, we might be able to conclude that there should be, you should have to kill 88%-ish, 87, 88, 89, maybe even 90, so between 88 and 90%, but I think it's been 80, 87 to 88 every time we've done it, except abominations spawned by skeletons. Well, what do you know? I won't give that the STD, what would it be? STD injection of approval? Yeah, the STD injection of approval just yet, but it's awful close. This one could definitely get infected tonight. So what are we saying? That's out of 71. But that was 63. So maybe the percentages are skewed a little bit because of... Did I say 63? That would make us like closer to 90%. Well, no, that's bang on 90%, isn't it? So our variables could be between 87 and 90%. And I think... So yeah, there you go. The more you know. You don't have to kill... Well, I'm not going to say it just yet. Hi, fellas. Get out of my way. I'm almost dead here. Yeah. So, pit abominations spawned by skeleton archers may be blanks. There is one way that we can... The way that we can test that now. I think that's quite conclusive because we killed a... Oh, shit. No, thank you. Hey, invincible. No, I'm not. Yeah, you've got about a couple of seconds of invincibility when you come out of a area or go into an area even. Don't use slow time because I think the invincibility goes at normal time. Oh, no, sorry. It was 63.71, wasn't it? So, yeah, 63 out of 70 would be exactly 90%, and it was 63.71. So, yes, that's quite... Now, the only thing that we could do to cement that in place and lock that in as a thing would be get a similar pit. Oh, I've got a spiritual assist on. Oh, no! We had an amulet on. Oh, we'll have to... We'll have to disregard all data collected up until this point because we've had spiritual assist on the crossbow, which you're never supposed to do. So, yeah, I think that was 63 out of, I think it was 71. I'm honestly not trying to skew the numbers to try and fit it within my theory, but, you know. Ah, fuck off, immolation. Right, what we got? Skeleton warriors. And skeleton archers, but abominations. So, no thank you. Trying to get in. I don't know if you've ever had games where there's secrets in the corners, secret entrances. There isn't one there by the looks of things. Oh, lava bath. Probably would have been easier to restart. Sorry, what was that, JJ? Oh yeah, well, hang on. Why would you even have spiritual assist on in the first place? I mean, surely you would go for wealth privilege, you idiot. Right. One more on this. I don't think I might be able to find out what I wanted to do. We'll try and get the right pit on this one, and then so the order of no, taking special arrows just fucking complicates matters. I'm going in. Not immolation. Fuck off. Right. Immolation's gonna screw my results for now. Oh, what, did that just end the game? Oh, right, there you go. Yeah, probably. Then, see, the thing is, right, we've asked Super Bright directly on things. Beanie's put out what he thinks is correct information. The impression that I get from Super Bright, and this isn't anything against them, it isn't their fault, I get the impression that Super Bright are working with code that none of them are familiar with, so it is a learning process. And as I think I've discussed before, when you are working with somebody else's code, what little I know of coding, when you're working with somebody else's code, yeah, you know, it's like, you know, code can do the same thing but differ as much as like fucking human fingerprints, or maybe not that much. My point is there's a fucking trillions of ways to do exactly the same thing, and based on like you as a person, your personality, your knowledge, your experience, and various other things to do with programming and not to do with programming will determine how you will string a line of code together. Multiply that by many times. My working theory is Super Bright have a decent understanding of how to manipulate core parts of the code, but not all of it. Now, skeleton archers are what we want. We want to kill everything but skeleton archers. 2, 3. Damn it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn it. You're not what I want to kill. 16. 17. We have killed a skeleton archer here. 18 at this point. So 19, 20. But I've got an idea. 21. But it's that one there. 2. 23. That doesn't necessarily mean poorly maintained, though. 24. It is coded and could be a thing of beauty, but if the original coder isn't around to understand and appreciate that thing of beauty, 25, 26, 27, then everyone's fucking lost. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Would have loved to seen that in runner. 34. Oh, fuck. 35, 36. Cheers, Dave. It's supposed to be helping. 36, 37, 38, 39. I mean, if all the information's on Reddit or something for 39, 40, then yeah, well, that kind of makes this a little bit irrelevant. You're dying. So that's 40. We're not counting the orphan. Still lots of archers left. 1. Not necessarily. I never did it like that. 43. 43. But I'm not a professional coder, so 44, 45, 40, 46. But then the question then is, Jonathan, was it ever intended that Superbright were going to give their code to somebody else, a completely different team, with the intention of porting it to a console that wasn't out at the time? Isn't that a good point? 48, 48, 47, 48, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, nope, not 51, run away. 52, 53, ow! Fucking hell, I didn't think I was doing that bad. 54, doing really bad. 4, no, 54. So, in theory, if we kill... No, not yet. Need those ghosts. If we kill a handful of skeleton archers... Yeah, I'll bet. 54. 54. Need to kill those 2 ghosts. So if I killed those 2 ghosts, that would be 56. I can get them, or I can get them now. 56. So let's say 57. No, not you. 58, 59. Let's go. Ah, shit. So that was 59. 60. 61. Yeah, no, I have played the original In Death. I played it on my PC, but my PC's not up to scratch. So although it looks fucker 61, although 62, 63, haven't killed any abominations yet. 64, sneaky, 65. Right, this one's going to be inconclusive, but it will cement what we already know. 65, 66. Ah, fuck off. 66. Let's not count it. Fuck. Silver Tongue Devil died in Cycle 1 pit. Don't think I've ever done that before, except the very, very early days. Shit, I fucked it up anyway, so doesn't matter too much. Gods be damned. But it's the thing is, I would have said, well, like with, I wouldn't carry pushing this on. I would now start making not sweeping statements. If I was going to start, like, if I was going to put a video together based on this information, I would obviously test it down to as far as I fucking could. But I think we're getting to the point where we can make some observations. Just observations, mind. But I think the observations would be that I don't think it's the abominations that are counting towards the kills that would unlock the pits. We can surmise that because we've unlocked the pit exit on each occasion by killing a skeleton archer in both of those scenarios. I was kind of hoping to get in and around the number. I was going to stop at 64 and then start killing the abominations that were left over from the skeletons and see if one of those kills unlocked the pit. But, oh yeah, sorry, I was saying, yeah, so I played the original in Death, and I had, someone put it on the Facebook today, and the whole wobbly thing, I thought it was me to begin with, and then I was like, no, it can't be me, I play Siege of Heaven, I can get in the top 10, it can't be me. And then I think it's to do with the fact that the tracking on the controllers is either not as good as, or there's some sort of problem in the emulation going from the Quest to it, or I don't know, it can't normally be like that. The game would not do that well if that's how the archery normally is. There's no way it would have done well at all. And I don't remember seeing like gameplay or footage of that on like the PSVR version, which is what originally put me off of In Death Unchained, as it happens. But then, having said that, I could be wrong. This is something else that I was going to I can always be wrong. That's easy. Something else that I was going to comment on, I don't know, there's probably another shameless plug in here again as well. I don't know if anybody has actually played Boneworks yet, but that feels, I mean, you know, I can see the game for what it is, looks great sandbox experience, I'm sure it's amazing. But even Bone Lab, to me, feels quite, I think it's part and parcel of it, and those of you who've played Boneworks might say, but it feels like quite janky. I'm used to a certain level of precision in a lot of the games that I've played, like Dragon Fist VR Kung Fu and this, and lots of other games. And I don't know, it just seems a little bit off. The gun seems to be positioned a little bit wrong, and some of the button choices that they've got for, like, you know, they're not standard. Now, those things don't really matter because those are just buttons, but the actual feel of the game, I don't know. I'm hoping it's just something that I need to get used to as far as Boneworks. And like I was saying earlier, if anyone wants to get 25% off of Boneworks, and it has the added ability of chucking me a few quid to get my next game with, there is a 25% off code on my community tab if anybody was on the fence at Boneworks. $29.99 I think is steep. I wouldn't have got it if I hadn't have. I actually got an Oculus 30 code. I wouldn't have got it if I didn't have that Oculus 30 code. To be fair, there's a lot of games, but I wouldn't have got it because I don't need it. I've got plenty to play at the moment without. Hang on 2 seconds. Oh, I'm not even counting. God damn it. Doesn't matter though. Oh, kind of does. It's supposed to be counting. God damn it. Don't know if anybody is counting, but if you are, you fucking legend. You tell me at the end. I fucking lost count. Well, I didn't even start. Not you. And this is the level that we wanted to actually test it on as well. Because this is the one that we've kept on getting. Yep. Try not to fucking die this time. Oh, hi, fellas. Not paying attention? No. Not you. Don't shoot me. No. I mean, it doesn't matter too much. If we had the numbers, that'd be great, but it doesn't matter too much because I've got a plan. Because I reckon ow, ow, ow. Stop getting hit. Yeah, but what... So that is quite right, Al. But what we're trying to find out now is, do the skeleton archers' abominations count? Is it the skeleton archers that are counting? I mean, we're on to semantics here, but is it the skeleton archers that are counting? Is it the abominations within the skeleton archers that are counting? I don't think it is, Al. What's being counted here as the actual kill? Is it both? Because if it's both, one of the things that you could do, if you don't like skeleton archers, is make a point of killing each skeleton archer and its accompanying abomination, which then means that you may have 4 or 5 skeleton archers left in the pit that you don't have to go and fucking deal with. You can just leave. There's many of us, I'm sure, would never leave when there's still enemies down here. But, it might be useful information for somebody to have. So, hence why I'm doing it. And as I said, it's more on the useful to me side of things for what I'm thinking about doing with Fletcher. If I know that if I kill each skeleton archer and the accompanying abomination, and I can get out of the pit faster because of it, well, you're goddamn fucking right I'm going to do that. But I'd probably do it anyway. But it's nice to know. Well, no, I haven't been counting, unfortunately. That's the problem that we have now. So that's not everything dead. So, last time we were here... Oh, no, we haven't got everything yet. Last time, but we can still make something out of this. I'm going to try killing 3 or 4... Well, yeah, I'm going to kill a skeleton archer or 2, and then kill the abominations in one clump. Now, if we're saying... I reckon there's a good 12 left. So I think we can go 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. 4. Damn it! Oh, you fucking fuck! Right, so 4 was 1 too many. God damn. Well, that might be to be continued. There you go, Cam. You've got something to do tomorrow. Ah, dear. Like you haven't got enough on, I'm sure, with your stream, but... Is it streaming tomorrow? I'm sure it is. I mean, this is the thing, is I don't want to make any sweeping statements, and I'd like to prove it, and the way to prove it would be to count the kills, kill approximately just enough skeletons so you are 1 under what you think the threshold is, and then kill the accompanying abominations that you have spawned by killing the skeleton archers. Now, what will... See, the thing is, again, as I was talking about, we're talking about things that don't really matter. Because more often than not, when you kill a skeleton archer, you will kill... Oh, God, I'd love to see that on Runner. When you kill a skeleton archer, you will kill the accompanying abomination with it anyway, especially in Fletcher, which is the reason why I'm doing this. One of the other things that I've been playing around with... sorry, yeah, what did you want to know? Yeah, no worries, Marcus. I hope it was entertaining. It's first time I've done something where I haven't really got a massive plan. I've just got things that might go wrong or right. Who knows? Right, what did you want to know, Cam? I'm going to have a drink and etc. whilst you tell me. Again, sorry. The moment she tries to rise, what? Take your time. Plenty of time. I'm happy to stand here and smoke whilst I wait for you. What, how long you can leave it? She always teleports based on the factor of you are too close. Jump up and teleport, as in get her up onto the roof. I mean, I can tell you, if you're talking about when she starts rising and we teleport onto her, I can tell you now that a orphan, if you teleport onto them when they are trying to get away, the next thing that they will do is teleport away from you. Once you interrupt their kind of like safe space, the next thing that they will always do is teleport. Which is why, if you use locomotion, you can walk after an orphan and it can't get away. Because you'll always get into... Oh, you wonder what... Well, I mean... Let's see if we can have a look. So... Like, if I teleport directly onto her now... Oop, she'll teleport. She'll always do that. Yeah, she basically always... So the things that I can tell you that I do know from testing is once you teleport down her throat, the next thing that she will do, or the next thing that she is programmed to do, is teleport away. The reason why she teleports as opposed to runs is because you are too close to her. So she won't now turn tail and run, I don't think. She'll teleport away first, then she'll run. Which is why you can walk after, which I will demonstrate now. So I've teleported over to her, which will I get into her area, zone of control, so to speak, forces her to teleport away. If I walk at her now... If I walk after her and not get too close, she will continue to run. Oh, unless she starts ascending. Well, I'm sure I had this down before. That seems to have changed slightly to what I had it last. Because I thought it was a line of sight and walking will always force her. So she's too close to me now, so she has to teleport. See if we can get her onto the roof quick. Let's play with the orphan on the roof. Hey there. So for those of you who haven't seen what I just did there, or haven't seen it before, you're like new to the stream, I don't know. If you have a small roof and the orphan is trying to get away, if you get on top of them, if you can see the shimmering light... Oh, and also, cheers Marcus, see you later. If you can see the shimmering light coming up... I can't remember if I said that or not. You can see the shimmering light coming up through, that will interrupt the orphan, and not only interrupt the orphan, one of two things will happen. He'll stop her ascension, and she'll carry on, but she won't leave, or she'll teleport and she'll make the same noise as a monk, and she'll teleport to on top of said roof. And then a lot of the time, because she's not programmed to be up here, it's the same as when she gets to the end of a platform and her like AI kind of goes out the window, because I don't think there's any... She can teleport up here, but there isn't anything for her to path along. This is part of the reason why a lot of times skeleton archers won't skeleton warriors won't teleport up to you on Abyss, because there's no pathing for them to walk along. But that's not to say they can't. They can teleport right on top of your fucking throat. Now, what should happen is if we get too close, we'll kind of reset her. Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. I've got to get her stuck again. Now, if she gets stuck over there... Right. I think she might teleport away if we get too far. Yeah. Hang on. Yep, I'm trying. Yeah, and this is what I wanted to try. So. She's up there right now. Oh, would you fucking teleport? Come on. Hmm? Oh. Okay. You gonna teleport? Quick like cat, quick like cat. Right, that's definitely her above us. Ooh. Where did she go? I heard her teleport. And she's back. So, I would surmise... Yeah, this is what I was looking at testing earlier, but it didn't work in Paradise Lost so well, but it works better here. I would surmise then, but we'll test it a bit more, that not only can we be above her to bring her up to our level, but it looks like we can bring her down with a teleport. We can bring her down by being below her. So that would then say, as I said, as we were looking at with the pit side of things, that if we can take her up by being in her zone of control and we can bring her down, well, yeah, it'll be kinda. It'll be a cylinder top to bottom. But yeah, I suppose bubble is probably just as easier thing. But let's test it a little bit more before we start saying that that's a thing. Because I don't want to lose people orphans based on the fact that they think it's going to come down to that. If you can go into that room. Yeah, much harder. Well, you can't. You have to guess. Like, see, this is the only problem with it. All right, you're going to teleport away, are you? I don't think it'll work here. I think she's too high. She's not even bothered about teleporting away. Yeah, I think this one's going to be too high. No, like, yes, we are trying to fight interesting stuff, but we've also got to temper that with practical. I think the up thing is a good one because you can kind of gauge that. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to know that you can get underneath her, but the problem is yeah, the problem is going to be knowing when you are below her. Oh, hello. How you doing? Right, let's see if we can get below her here and see if that'll actually do it. That won't work. If you go over that side. Thank you. Shit. Wait a second, wait, I'm not ready. Right, ready? And go. Now, I think this might be too high. No. Because there is the possibility. So that would make me... Ooh, I've got something to try now. So that would make me think this... So this is why I think it's... Well, part of the reason why I think it's like a cylinder. Like a circle around her that raises all the way up and all the way down. But I think said cylinder... Well, yeah, but, you know, we could have killed her 20 times over with all of this. But there is some practical application to it. So what I'm going to try now is if we can get her back on the roof. If we can get back on the roof, because I think it's a cylinder that goes up maybe to roof level, but it'll probably go down infinitely. Which means that we can draw her down infinitely, which, if she fucking behaves, we'll test now. Off you go. This testing is making me exhausted and hungry. Right. So, first trick, you go in there. I'm going to get you up. And then I'm going to try and drop down 2 levels. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Can you just behave? Go in there. That's it. Don't go through the door. Thank you. Right, you're doing the thing. See the light. Teleport. Yeah, I suppose there's that. Okay, so let me clarify that. I would consider it practical if anybody could do it. So, but then having said that, there's things that I'm doing in this stream. Are you coming up or not? There's things that I'm doing in this stream that are kind of purely for me. I just don't think she's going to do it anymore because she's been up once. But I'd really like to see if this works. Go on. Off you go. Hey, good. Right. 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 No. I need you that side. Go that side. Over there. That's it. And then start teleporting. Where's the entrance? Start teleporting. Oh, fuck off. Don't go into the back corner. Right, back corner. Okay. Or back left-ish. Middle left. Come on, fuck off. Go on. All right. If you don't like that corner, go in. I just need you to teleport away, love. I don't usually say that to orphans, but, you know. Right, so we want back, right, teleport. Oh, Jesus, fucking leave. Yes? Yes? Gotta look me in the eye before you teleport. I know you'll get type. Oh, crap. Yes! Worked! Lovely. So, that now means within reason, above the orphan. Oh, I should have tried it the other way around. I don't think it'll work the other way around. I think there is a limit to her ceiling. As in, she must have a despawn point within her animation, and if you are above that despawn point within her animation by too much, so think of it as like, for the purposes of, think of it as a cylinder from where she is that goes up to approximately one level, but continues, well, I can't say infinitely, but continues for a decent way down. If you can be above it, she will come up to you. If you can be below it at any level, she could potentially come down to you. So, right. Time we on? Oh, that'll do. Right, I think we've made some nice discoveries there. So what do we think? Is this the sort of thing that we want to see? I mean, I usually do this by myself. Hopefully you've got something out of this and it's been interesting, I guess, right? We've got some conclusions. We're a little bit more educated on how the orphan can be manipulated, if you didn't know that previously. We now know that Gabe's sword strikes can be interrupted by a headshot just as he is lowering his sword on you. And we also know... No, it's true. True, there's not a lot. To be fair, Alan, I think... Yeah, no worries, dude. To be fair, Al, I don't think she can do 2 levels above, because I think me and Cam have both had it where she's teleported away when we've been on a very high structure. Good, because I was concerned about this one. It's just number chasing and stat padding and trying to find things. So I'm not always going to be able to give you success, but I think we've got a little bit there. For me, the big thing on this is I'm a little bit more educated now on how pits work in combination with what I'm trying to do with my Fletcher runs. So it just means that I know that I can get away with killing a little less, but it doesn't matter what I kill. So it's something that we'll try. Yes, yeah, but that could be different because that's Super Bright's coding, right? And they might have designed the level differently so that it interrupts part of it, because there's things that don't interact correctly in Abyss. There's a certain arrow that you seem to be having problems with on Asmo, so that might be a thing. But no, you are quite right, because you said that you managed, or you've seen that you've managed to do it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll leave that one to you, Cam, and this can be the fucking I'll leave that one to you, and then that's summon a thread that you can pull on. So I can tell you that she can teleport down at least 2 levels. And you already started pulling the thread of how far up can she go. So see how far up she can go, I guess. So, yeah, what a bombshell to end on, hey. Anyway, right, so thank you all very much for your time. I have been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.